What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be working on the V70R engine. Technically it's the engine out of the S60R, but it's the engine that's going to go on the V70R. So we're going to do the timing today. I was working on the Magnum all day, but that video is only around 50% done. So instead of throwing a Magnum video out, I'm going to stay late, do the timing on the V70R engine, and get you guys a video out for tomorrow. The timing stuff, I had everything except for this tool. I will put the link in the description for this tool. You don't need this tool unless you are replacing the seals, which I do recommend, but this tool locks the cams out. The reason you need to lock the cams out is these cam gears use oil pressure and they adjust. They're VVTi, so if you don't have the tool, there's no way to get them perfectly back in time. The cams are not keyed to the gears. It's a cone. So if you remove them, don't have the tool, you're never going to get them back correctly. So that tool, the link will be in the description. Everything for the timing will also be in the description. I have the timing belt, water pump, tensioner, and the idler, as well as seals. And let's get to work on this. Pretty much what I'm going to do first is remove the crankshaft pulley, kind of figure out where some of this oil is coming from. You can definitely see that there is traces of oil. I don't know if it was from this seal up here blowing oil all over the top of the head and then it just leaking and the cams just taking it, or if it's the front main seal or if it's camshaft seals. So you can't really tell because there's all this plastic and all these parts in front of you until you start removing stuff. So let's remove everything we need. I'll get this thing in time, lock the cams out, and then we'll start getting everything removed, get the timing belts off, get everything cleaned up, new water pump on, etc. So let's get to work. Got the whole front of the Volvo engine stripped down, and you can see my marks right there. And I really didn't need marks, but I just put them there anyway. I just used the edge, and then I marked each camshaft. So the VVTi, you pretty much clock it all the way to the left, mark it, then clock it all the way to the right, mark it. And you do that so when you put it back together, you can pretty much clock it all the way and make sure the marks line up from, you know, clock to clock. So now I pulled the cam seals. This one was leaking. That one was probably on its way out. And the front main seal looks like it's leaking as well. So I do have the front main, and they sent me one of the cam seals, but they sent me, I think, one for a non-VVTi cam. So this has dual VVTi, and yeah, I only have one of the seals. So unfortunately, I have to go order one. just finished doing the timing on the V70R engine. So everything is brand new, and I went with the Kevlar timing belt. I believe they're Kevlar because I had one on my S60. So that timing belt, I had it up in Minnesota when I was working for Cummins, and I was starting the car when it was like -50 out. So the belts are good to go, and I put tons of miles on that belt, and you know, it was a really good car, and I really liked all the timing stuff. So I just mimicked everything I did from before to this engine, and you can see the marks right here on the cam gears. That's just so I could set the timing. When you do loosen these or remove the VVT solenoids or the VVT gears on the front, you have to mark them. The easiest way to do it is mark the front, because you could just use the edge of the head and just mark it clock to clock. And then when you put them back on, there is no keying, so it's just a cone. So when you put them back on, the torque spec for them is around 88-ish foot-pounds. I torque these to 90. So it should be good to go. Shouldn't have any issues. All the stuff down here is good to go. This right here, you want this, since I've already turned the engine over, it's not in the center anymore, but when you tighten this, you pretty much use an Allen here, and you get this to the center, and then you tighten the center bolt. Well, this needs to be in the center around, I think it's like 60 to 90-ish degrees. There's a chart. You just need to look the chart up. But if it's below that, you want it to be on the outside of that center. And if it's above that, if you're like in the hundreds, you want it to be on the other side. So just look the chart up. I don't remember exactly what it was. I just know what the temperature is now, and I just put it in the center because that's what I've always done. So everything is good to go. I'm gonna clean all the covers, get this thing 100% buttoned up in the front. I'm really excited now that the Volvo is ready to go, or well, the timing is ready to go on the engine. I'm still gonna do some other additional stuff to this to get it ready. I want to get the top of it, you can still see, is pretty gross. So I'm gonna clean the whole top. I'm gonna put new spark plugs in it, get everything up here good and ready to go as well. And I'm gonna modify the PCV system before I put in the V70R. And then once I put it in, it's gonna be 100% ready to go. So I'm just, you know, the timing is kind of a pain if you don't know how to do it. In the time lapse, you guys kind of saw how I did it. So it's just a few things. You want to definitely have a tool. One thing, that tool, I put the link in the description, I would replace the bolts that come with it. So these bolts, this one kind of did some weird stuff when I torqued the cam gear. So it kind of was trying to move. So I would replace these bolts that come with it with just a little bit better hardware. Just go to the hardware store, get the same length, just get like a grade 8, and you should be good to go. The more expensive tools to do the timing on the Volvos, they're like $300 to $500. So this is a pretty reasonable option because they're so cheap and it gets the job done. I don't think anybody else is going to be doing too many of these. If you do one yourself, I would go with the cheap tool and just upgrade the bolts. So other than that, everything else is good to go. And probably in the next episode, I will be doing the cleaning up here, do the spark plugs. But right now, I'm gonna get the covers all back on, get it all cleaned up. Covers are now on the S60R engine. And the issue with these covers, this front cover is actually warped and it doesn't clip into the cover anymore. And the top cover looks like some glue or something is on it. So I tried scrubbing it off with brake cleaner and a bunch of other stuff, wouldn't come off. So I know the ones on the V70R engine are actually really nice. So I will use those when I swap these engines, as well as I'll have to hopefully use the turbo off the V70R, because the S60R turbocharger over there, the exhaust housing where the wastegate is, it's a common thing, but it's cracked. So hopefully the V70R one isn't cracked. If it is cracked, I'll probably end up selling that S60R turbo with a cracked housing, and somebody can find a housing, and then I'll just upgrade the V70R or this engine with a different style turbocharger, maybe a 3071 or, you know, a newer Borg Warner. Not exactly sure yet, but I do want to turn the boost up on this thing eventually, especially since it's a manual tranny and I'm gonna end up getting a clutch and flywheel for it. So at least the timing is done. We know that is all good to go now. So I'm gonna end the video here. Hopefully you guys like these videos. If you do, make sure to click the subscribe button. Also, throw a comment below in the comment section. Give the video a thumbs up. Share it with your friends, and see you tomorrow.